Hello, my name is Ollin de los Santos, and today I will be discussing a well-known criminology theory known as conflict theory. We will begin with Karl Marx, whose theories laid out the groundwork for early schools of thought, found in sociology and criminology to name a few. His critical theories, known as Marxism today, criticize the impediments found in society, politics, and the economy. He was a historian, economist, philosopher, just to name a few. But overall, he thought of himself as a common man. He theorized conflict derived from class divide, something he attributes to the rise of industrialization and capitalism that allows for disparities in wealth, income, healthcare, and other related factors. Believing class to be separated in two uneven groups, where the bourgeoisie was comprised of wealthy business owners, bankers, and politicians. Although they comprised of a significantly smaller group, they owned the means of production and generated the majority of the power. The other group consisted of the working class, called the proletarian, which is the largest group making up of all the workers, whose destiny he claimed is to be oppressed by the bourgeoisie. This was because the bourgeoisie was dependent on the working class, but were careful to never admit this, as this would dismantle the air of authority they have over the workers. They did so by limiting proletariat control by adding competitive wages and raising prices within institutions. This means the working class was often made to fight over scarce resources, which, sadly enough, often resulted in deaths and even economic insecurity. Max Weber was a German sociologist that critiqued Marx's work, believing power and conflict to be more nuanced. Instead of believing there were two working classes like Marx, Weber theorized power to be distributed in three separate classifications, being class, status, and party. Class referring to one's economic status, being either lower, middle, or upper class. Status, on the other hand, is one's social standing, which are the resources one gains from those around them. This separation is significant as Weber discovered people can still be poor but have a very good social standing. This can be seen with underground artists or celebrities with distant family members. The resources these people attain are often special privileges that are exclusive and often tangible or not. Lastly, party refers to one's political party, which he saw as monopoly used for violence. He feared those within politics who use their powers to vote for violent policies that favor their religious values. This can be seen today with the banning of reproductive rights in Texas or the book bannings in Florida, both of which are conservative states with very strong religious values. However, Weber believed capitalism and conflict originate from the rise of Calvinism. He noted a cultural shift during this time where society really valued one's work ethic. For example, a worker whose work grants them an abundance of profits was seen as a sign of salvation from God. He believed Protestants created a systemic way of life that encouraged individuals to produce resources at a fast pace in the name of religious duty. So what's the difference? Although Weber was born after Marx, both theories experience the extent of capitalism's shortcomings. Marx saw its ideas molded by its economic system, whereas Weber saw a culture's economic system molded by its own ideas. All in all, what was their solution for capitalism and in turn conflict? Well, Marx was a really big believer in, you guessed it, overthrowing capitalism, believing it would solve disparities in wealth. Whereas Weber was more passive, believing hierarchies to be normal, inevitable, and acceptable, as he believed it opens up platforms for public debate and for disputes. Alright, thank you so much for listening. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I enjoyed making this. Bye bye.